tonight, and we did have to reschedule the meeting a little bit, just to take care of a few things in terms of technicalities as they arise. And what we're going to do today is really cover how do you get past the gatekeeper, and who is the gatekeeper, and what do they do, and how do they come into the picture. So we're going to cover a little bit, just go have a look at a bit of an introduction into this. And if you haven't caught the last part that I did, or the last series of videos, not the last one, but a few videos ago about sales calls, the sales call process, as well as getting a script and running with it for your business to get your products known out there, go back and have a look at those as well, because that's going to come in handy and give a little bit of context into what I'm talking about as well. So this is a little bit more in depth, um, especially when you're starting to make some phone calls, whether you be yourself or one of your staff members. It's important to know this stuff. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Harsha. I'm from Cindog Media, where we help you to market even better. If you're needing some support on anything related to sales calls or sales scripts, starting to create that process within your business, or if you want a sales script created, anything like that, get in touch with me. You can phone or SMS +61 426 794 189. You can email contact@cindogmedia.com, and or you can simply go to our website, cindogmedia.com, and message me directly from there. Now I'm just going to put my contact details directly on Zoom so you can see it during this live stream. And if you need to, you can contact me with any questions that you have on the call, or if you'd like us to, like myself or one of our team, to make a video on anything at all related to marketing or sales, get in touch with us, send us an email, SMS, WhatsApp, +61 426 794 189. And we will endeavour our best to support you. So I've just put the details up so you can have a look at them. It will be appearing on the to my left, to my left. It looks a bit different because I'm pointing to my right, so it's right there. So have a look at that if you need to get in touch during the call, and do get in touch. So I'm just going to share my screen now, as we always do, to go through the gatekeeper, getting past the gatekeeper. So who is the gatekeeper in the context of sales calls, in the context of a business? Who is the gatekeeper? It could be an executive assistant, could be a receptionist, it could be the section manager. And they are that front face when you either enter a building or you give a phone call. They are who you will interact with. So what do? They control what information gets shared from within the company to the outside world. They control who you get through to, or who you can talk to. And they can be your worst enemy or your best friend, depending on how you approach them. So it's really important you be quite strategic. You be, think this through before you make that call, before you endeavor to contact a business. How you're going to manage that? How you're going to, if you get rejected, how you're going to, if you get objections about whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to sell, whatever you're trying to showcase. How are you going to manage that process? Have something in mind before you do that. So that is what we're going to go through, to give you some support, to give you some ideas on how you can manage that. So general things, this is kind of given, right? You'll probably be able to get all this looking it up on the internet. Get general things you must do, regardless, is to be polite. Endeavor your best to be as polite as you can, build rapport, strike up a conversation without taking too much of their time. Be friendly. Know the name of the person you want to get through to and use their name in the conversation. So if you know the person that you want to connect with, that's going to go a long way for you to establish contact and get through the gatekeeper. Use referrals or mutual connections. So if someone's referred you there and they know that person, it's more likely that you'll be able to get through to the person you're trying to talk to or the decision maker or whoever it is that you're trying to get through to in that business. Pick your time to call. So generally I find between 10 and 11:30, 10 and 12 p.m. or between 1:30 and 3:30 are generally good times to make a call. Depends on who you're after as well. So if it's the business owner, they're usually in there quite early. And if you want to get straight through to a business owner, it's probably better you phone like before 8 because the gatekeeper may not even be there, or the person who's in charge of guarding the front entrance to the calls that come through. They may not even be there. So make those calls early or later in the evening, in the afternoon. Use a script. We went through a whole series of videos on developing a script. I am in the process of developing a template that I'll be able to share with you on Canva. So stay tuned for that. Be ready to handle objections. As I mentioned earlier on in this stream, that you may get objections. So don't take it to heart. Don't get upset by it. Be ready to handle those most common objections that you get. Do not leave voicemails. Now, that you may get some advice to leave voicemails. I would avoid leaving voicemails because it's going to, if you keep calling and leaving voicemails, it's just going to get annoying. I would just endeavor your best to call at the right time and get through to someone so you can actually speak to someone. Again, it's up to you whether you leave a voicemail or not. However, that is what I suggest. So what we're going to go through is now some ninja tactics that you can use to get through the gatekeeper. Before I do, I'll just mention if you need some support again with this kind of stuff, with sales calls or any of the process, developing the script, getting some support on actually making those calls to prospects, get in touch with myself or our team at Cindog Media. You can SMS, phone, or WhatsApp +61 426 794 189, or you can email contact@cindogmedia.com, or you can simply go to our website and send me a message directly from the website, and I'll get it directly on my phone here. So, ninja tactic. Let's get into ninja tactic number 1. Send a personalized package. There's nothing stopping you from going beyond a phone call. Send a personalized package to the gatekeeper with a note mentioning that you have something for the decision maker, whoever that may be. If you know them on a first name, like if you know their first name, put it in there. Ensure that it's related to the product or service that you're offering, and this will make them curious to find out more. The gatekeeper cannot ignore this and will likely mention it to the decision maker. Again, it's important that if you exercise this strategy, it gives the gatekeeper a reason to talk to that person you're trying to get through to, and a physical, tangible product is much more effective nowadays in a digital world because it stands out, right? It stands out from the rest. It's something different. So when they get a package, they're like, oh, okay, well, I have to give it to this person because it must be something important. And if they're not authorized to open the decision maker's mail, it's going to get straight through to them. Now, whether they take action at that point is another story. However, you've you've managed to get something through, right, to the decision maker. So that is a ninja tactic that I would suggest that you employ. Give it a go. It could be a product sample. It could be some kind of something that showcases the product, anything of a physical nature. Ninja tactic number two, send a video introduction. So there's a number of platforms that you can use to do this. The most simplest is put a video on YouTube and make it private and send that link to the person, introducing yourself, explain the purpose of the call that you're trying to get, make the call, attach the video to an email or share it through a platform like LinkedIn, which will have a bit more credibility when they get it on there. They may view it. Now, videos can help make a memorable first impression. Remember that, right? Because you're getting straight through. It's not a phone call. They can see you. They can see your body language. They can hear your voice. They can, get a sense of who you are and what you're trying to do. So make the most of that. This is a great ninja tactic that you can do. I've certainly done this in the past and been able to connect with people. And finally, ninja tactic number three, offer valuable content. Now, this is being done, but it's one of those things that can really, really add value to a customer. So if you can offer valuable content like an industry report that's not easily be able to be found, research findings or an insightful article, positioning is key here. So get to know. So you get to be known as a resource then rather than trying to, push a sale onto the customer. So if they can think of you as someone who is helpful, if they can think of you as someone who's going to add value to their business, they're more likely to want to have a chat with you. And, they may end up buying, they may not end up buying, but regardless, they will know you as someone who adds value and they will want to speak to you at a later point in time. So be able to offer some valuable content that may take some effort on your behalf to create. However, if it's a niche market or if it's a number of businesses that you're approaching, that effort that goes into creating that high value, low cost to you to replicate and offer to multiple businesses, that's going to be quite useful to you to put in that effort and create it in the first place. So that's ninja tactic number three. And finally, in tonight's video, I just wanted to mention other tactics. Get creative. Think of your customer. Depending on the specific situation, think like there is no box in the sense, there is, think outside of the box in a way to connect with the decision maker. They will likely pay attention to you, having gone to some effort to meet and connect with them. Now, don't overdo it to the extent you become a pest. However, be creative. Find out they might be at some kind of charity event. They may, be speaking somewhere. So you go and meet them, introduce yourself, tell them what you're trying to do, and introduce your product or service. So that is it for tonight. Thanks for joining me. If you like this video, I encourage you to share it with those that can add value to. Share it with your family, friends, colleagues. If you think they will like it, share it with them. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Share it on your social media feed. And if you need some support again on anything related to what we've discussed tonight or on the sales process, on making sales calls, get in touch with me. Our contact details are at the bottom here, contact@cindogmedia.com. You can phone, SMS or WhatsApp +61 0426 794 189, or you can simply go to our website and send me a message directly from the website in the chat box. So thanks for joining me tonight. I will catch you tomorrow for the marketing pulses. Stay tuned for those and as well as another video. So stay tuned and have a wonderful night or day wherever you are in the world.